Did you say 28?
Alright, so I'm demoing the SRF, which is the naked version of the sport bike. You know, I kind of like the sport bike version a little bit more. I think, yeah, the way your legs sit, I think on the sport version are much easier and nicer, I think. So, you know, apparently Zero had a major accident yesterday. I don't know if the guy died, but yeah, not good. So everybody's being very careful today on the demo rides. So this is the new Zero SRF. It's the naked version, of course. They have the sport bike version, which I think I prefer. Alright, we're gonna turn right. And there's different modes. You know, this has got a lot of regen braking, so it's kind of eerie not hearing a lot of motorcycle engine noise. I'm gonna switch into street for traction, left. Push and hold the mode button, and then it flashes the mode, and you can cycle through the modes. That's rain mode. That's back to eco. That's street. That's sport. Okay. So that's sport mode. Alright, sport mode. This bike is amazingly torquey. It's extremely torquey. Got my blinker on. I mean, I do like these bikes a lot. And apparently the range correction to my last video is that the range is actually higher. It's a 171, but the range when I got on this one is like 71. The last one was like 90. And so it's a little bit higher range than I thought. Holy shit, this range is so, this power is incredible. In sport mode, this thing is just crazy fast. Yeah, like I'm on sport mode. You know, I tested the other bike mostly in eco mode. This thing wants to come up. The wheels want to come up, and if I twist the throttle just 1/4. It does feel like you're riding a futuristic bike with tons of torque, like instant torque. Like, it's incredible. And it feels great riding it. Oh my, the torque on this is incredible. I do love these bikes. I mean, whatever they're doing, you know, Zero is the Tesla of the motorcycle world. There's no doubt about it. Their technology is just so much better. Their styling is so much better. So it makes a lot of sense that they're having, everybody wants to get on the Zero demo rides. It's always packed. Even today, the last day of the IMS show, it is simply one of the stands that's completely full. And you can see why. I think people are more and more curious about these electric bikes, and I think the range has always been an issue for a lot of riders, because, you know, if you get a Zero or any electric bike, you're limited with the range. But if you have 171 mile range, that's great. But what if you ride like a, you know, a monster, you know, you like to go into the countryside? The downside is that on these bikes, you can't really charge in like West Virginia, like in some back road that you like to ride. There's no charges in mountains. So you're kind of like limited to riding but only in the city or a set commute. I mean, these bikes are perfect for people who are just commuting. I think if I was commuting year-round to one location, this would make tons of sense. But as a motorcyclist that likes, I mean, the torque is just amazing. As a motorcyclist that rides in the countryside, I don't think you would like it because there's no chargers where riders like to go. And of course, it is heavy. It does feel heavy. But this thing feels just as powerful as like an MT-10. Perhaps not as crazy fast, but I think one of the downsides and one of the things I see at the Zero demo rides is that a lot of new riders are trying out these bikes. And I think a lot of new riders that are into tech are interested in this. So what happens is that you get a lot of riders who are just not very good yet. They have very limited experience, and this bike, one of the things I found is that it is extremely fast in sport mode. And we're used to hearing the engine sound, and that makes it sound faster. You know, that's why we like exhaust and all of that sort of stuff. But the no noise aspect of this makes it sound like it's going slower, but it's got that speed and equivalent to like a very fast sport bike, so you can quickly get in trouble with it. You know, it's not like a bike that makes a lot of noise and you feel like you're going fast but you're going slow. This bike is fast, but it's silent. It's like a ninja, silent ninja. It is deceiving in how fast it is and how fast it builds power. It's like instant power. But we all get that now from electric vehicles, right? The Teslas, instant power. Everybody loves them. But the motorcycling has not caught on as much as the Teslas and the electric vehicles, because the way they hold the batteries is kind of like high up. There's no way to just kind of put it on the floor like they do on the Teslas. You know, in the Teslas, everything's on the floor. So when it's on the floor, it's easy to kind of get that gravity weight down, and that makes the riding much easier. And they're faster, they have increased capacity, they have increased like space to put batteries. But on a motorcycle, you can only go up. You start from the bottom and you just go up. And in a way, it's good and it's bad, because yeah, I'm kind of like all over the place here. I wanted to really like ride this thing by myself, but these things are so deceiving, and I think a lot of even experienced motorcyclists, they will get in trouble with this, because you know, it's like you're learning a brand new machine. I mean, look how quiet this is. Alright, that's the Zero SRF. Great bike, overly expensive, limited range, but very fun and kind of futuristic, and that's the way the world is going to be going. Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.